I had an empty brow cream. It didn't work out for me. Plus, I think it was like expired. And I said to myself, you know what? I got all these string of glosses. Some of them is about gone. Some of them about not. And I'm about to mix them all together. They different brands. I don't care. They gloss my lips a certain way. And I'm like, what can I use? Does anybody miss like the little small tub glosses where you can just pop it in your pocket? I miss that. So I figured since we're doing all our beauty maintenance, we might as well just empty it out. Cause they're about gone anyway. It's about to smell like strawberries and everything else. And cherries and everything else. I think I got one more in there. It has glitter, so let me add that too. This one is sticky, but by the time I mix it with the other ones, girl, please. let me zoom it in. Let me zoom this in. So y'all can see what I'm dealing with. Okay, baby. Now I ain't even finna put the glitter in there. I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna do that. I remember I did this one time. And then I didn't like how it came out. But you know what's really good to increase the longevity? I think I did a video on it, and I'll put it on the community tab by the time this video go up. If you're seeing this. If you've made it. Brand. I just put cocoa butter in my lip gloss. It lasted the longest. It had glitter in it and not. It had tint and it had not. And it lasted. And my best thing about it is my lips smell like chocolate. You just can't eat your gloss, okay? Maybe it's a thing with, you know, sensitivity or sensory issues. This is why I'm mentioning that. Just, if you don't like flavored gloss, I'm trying out so many flavored and unflavored. I'd rather scent it than flavored, because flavored, you'll be sitting there just licking your lip, licking the gloss. Like, look, what's on your lips? It's the gloss you lip, not for you to eat it. Might be time for a snack, honey, okay? That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I'm just, with these squeeze tubes, you just letting it get up on out of here and do what it's supposed to be doing. That's all. I think that's all I can get out of this one. And so I'm gonna go try the other one as well, because you didn't know what it's like when you towards the bottom of the tube and you got to wait for it to get down there. Down there. Child. This one is cherry. Whatever is left of cherry. Child. Sitting here waiting for it to drop to the bottom. What if you in a hurry? You just, now Walmart sells little tubes like this. I'm gonna tell you where to find them. Travel size, with the travel size shampoos, or little mini sizes of shampoos, body wash, conditioners, the travel size sets and stuff. That's likely where you're gonna find their empty containers. They have them in pink. They have them in a whole host of other colors. Hopefully I can get a little bit of this cherry in here so we can just have it smelling like strawberry and cherry. I guess we got to wait on that. I know what. I'm gonna just put it down here. Maybe that'll help us a little bit. Okay. Actually, let me set it on a different surface. Maybe that'll help us. I was gonna do some glitter here, and it's funny we're doing this in a Kiss container. I cleaned it all out, wiped it out, and sterilized it. So we're good. That's what you want to make sure to do. Okay, we got us a glitter one, Kiss. This is a Sunset. And so also need like a cosmetic spatula. There's actually an inner tube to go in this, which makes it, when you pull out your gloss, that's why only so much comes out of it. That's just to kind of, you know, keep the flow of the gloss not pouring out abundantly. Okay, so we're dealing with that glitter. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can get that inner tube out. Here's what I'm talking about. There we go. And so that helps kind of even out the flow of the gloss. I want a little bit of Sunset up in here. A little bit of it in here. This is what we need our cosmetic spatula for. Now we're going to put some of it in here. Oh, it's looking juicy. You don't want to put too much in here, but you want to put just enough. And I want some sparkling glitter to go with mine. And you're going to need baby wipes or a good washcloth specifically for this. You definitely going to need it. Okay. Now this right here is going to be enough for me. And then we're going to put this inner tube back in the gloss. And that's how it looks, so we can go on and have it work the way it's supposed to work. Okay, and now we got another one that's pink, and this is Rosy Delight. I want a tinge of this, just a little bit, not a whole lot. It's a little bit what we're dealing with. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to take the inner tube out. We're gonna have to do that. We don't have to do that. I'm not the biggest fan of this color because I feel like it's too bright on my chocolate skin. You know, one of those you're gonna have to put on a lip liner for that. You see what I'm saying? That's what you do for bright lip colors and bright lip glosses. A lip liner. And sometimes you have to match it with the color of the gloss, or a couple shades darker than the gloss, but it still be in the same shade family. Like this one, I would get a dark pink, a plum. That's enough. And we'll put this inner tube back in the gloss. I'm not the biggest fan of this color, which is why you see I ain't put that much of that one on it. And then you need some Q-tips handy too. If you're using a cosmetic, well, I won't get ready to say sponge. Is to take it off like this. Yep. Go ahead and take the makeup off of whatever you're working with at the time. Then it's lip gloss. And then, oh, those things come in handy. I think they come in like kits and stuff like that. But now here's the sticky one. We already have glitter going on. And since this is sticky, and this has been I'm just going to squeeze a tube of that in there. I'm only going to put on that much. Now, to kind of break up the stickiness, you got these are more like lip balm, and they don't hardly last none. They're like lip treatments. And this one smells divine. I'm only put that much that's on the applicator in there. That's it. And that's pink, that's double bubble. Smells like bubble gum. Pick this up at your department stores. So we're gonna use that we're gonna use this spatula. We're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 glosses in one tube of this, what used to be a brow pomade from Kiss Professional New York, however you say it. Okay, Kiss New York Professional. And we don't finna see how this is finna come out. Cause you know how you holding on to glosses like that, and it's like you're almost out of them, and you want to buy gloss, but you ain't done with the ones you got, but the ones you got almost done with you. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with right about now. And the reason why I didn't put too much of that last one, that double bubble, is because you put it on, it stay on a while, and then it's gone. And I didn't want that to transfer into this rest of this gloss, because I realized I'm mixing like 5 or 6 different formulas. We had the Sunset, we had the Rosy Delight, the Strawberry and Cherry, that's already 4. Then we had the Ruby Kisses, the sticky one, 5. And then Double Trouble bubblegum. So it's gonna smell like cherry, strawberry, and bubblegum, and whatever else the other 2 or 3 smell like. Okay, this is a perfect way to kind of repurpose your lip gloss, and a perfect way for you to repurpose any brow pomade, if you're a brow pomade girl, to take a good handful of baby wipes. The plainer the scent, get sensitive, the better. Sterilize it, use alcohol, whatever. I didn't have to with this. I just was able to use the baby wipes and just sterilize it entirely. But we got a nice, beautiful gloss. It's very fragrant. Most glosses come with fragrance. Just be mindful. Just be mindful of that. Just be aware of that. Because sometimes some people have sensitivities to fragrance. But this is a gorgeous color. I don't think I've seen a color like this in such a long time. And hopefully all the formulas working together will kind of balance out one of them that was sticky. And hopefully the one that didn't last long, since I put so little of it, don't affect the rest of it. The other 5 lasting as long. Yeah, we finna put this on. And then we have the cap. Now, I tried peeling this off. Baby, it ain't even work. So, yeah. And this is me. Got my skincare going. Don't worry about it. We finna put on this gloss. I need to see how it smells. Ooh, it smells like all kind of goodness. No, this is the color we're dealing with. It's got all kind. It's pink, and I think that Rosy Delight kind of took most of the color to it. That's why I ain't gonna put too much, but I think I may have. And now I almost want some more of that clear gloss. It kind of faded out. Know what I mean? Yeah. I'm over here looking like, you know how the football players just put that paint underneath their eyes? I think it's supposed to help with like sweat, keep sweat from getting in the eyes or something. You know, I keep hearing that music. I cannot hum the rest of the music. I don't want no copyright. Oh, we're not doing that. Stop. That's part of the reason. That's a lot of reason why I be singing stuff out of key on purpose. I be doing it on purpose. Okay. I was a little afraid that this Rosy Delight, which I feel like is taking up most of it, would make my lips look like I need lip liner. You know, when you chocolate like me, them lip gloss colors, them lipstick colors that's bright and pink, like it look perfect. Yeah, with a brown lip liner, with a plum lip liner, with a burgundy lip liner. You can't wear that alone. You look Ash, you'll look like you in need of some heavy lip balm or some Vaseline. You know how people used to put on Vaseline for lip gloss if they couldn't find it, or if they didn't have it, or they was in a hurry or emergency or whatever. Now I would have loved it for the label for me to be able to take it off, but it's printed on. Normally with cosmetics and the labels like this, you normally, the only thing that comes off that makes it come off is normal wear and tear, or if you are handling something orally and it gets on that, then it makes the labeling that's stamped on there, the ink, come off. But it's not one of those peelable labels. I peeled off everything else just about, except for that bottom sticker to the color. It was expired. That's one great way to just kind of repurpose your cosmetic containers. Clean the product out of what you can and see what else you can use it for. These type of containers, perfect for lip gloss. Perfect. And it looks nice on my lips. I can even see some of that glitter too.